Hugging and holding hands are considered acceptable forms of public display of affection in our society now. But recently, more outrageous acts such as French kissing and heavy petting are also seen in public too. So let's find out what the public think about what are acceptable forms of PDA. Which do you think is acceptable now?
Acceptable.
Kiss, hug, French kiss, caress, group.
Hug.
Hug.
Yes, hug is acceptable.
Kiss?
Kiss also quite acceptable.
Hug, kiss, French kiss, caress. Hug's okay.
Yeah.
Kiss?
Depends, is it father, mother or something?
Oh, no, between the couple, a young couple.
I think it's alright.
Kiss and hug. How about French kiss?
If you're in French.
French kiss is okay? Oh, yeah. Okay. Why?
Because it's... I don't know why.
You don't know why?
Yeah.
It's okay. Have you engaged in French kissing in public before?
Yeah.
Okay. Like here? Like at this kind of place?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So aren't you afraid that people are looking?
No.
No?
Yep.
So it doesn't bother you?
No.
Why not?
Because...
It's just okay lah.
It's just what?
Okay. No worries.
No problem.
No problem, man. So why not? Caress and grope as well. No problem.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No problem?
No problem.
Like if your boyfriend were to, touch your breast in public.
Uh,
No problem.
Yeah.
Kiss, hug, and French kiss is acceptable.
French kiss is acceptable.
Yeah, French kiss is okay.
In public, like standing here?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think there's anything indecent about it.
Maybe I can accept this the hug.
Just a hug.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
How about a kiss on the cheek?
Kiss on the cheek, okay, but all
it's
this...
alright, yeah. But a bit, yeah, the rest of it is too, yeah.
Well, it's more of I'm coming from Indian culture, so it's not acceptable in our culture, I think.
Okay. So kissing and hugging is acceptable in India?
Well, not, but I think kiss and hugs are okay to me, personally. There's a line that you should not cross. I think if you talk about French kiss and caressing, it more onto the sexual advances to me.
Most things,
Most things are okay?
yeah, most things are okay. I think maybe not grope.
Not groping,
No,
but
not
caressing
groping.
is fine.
Yeah, we're just a lot more free in Western society. I don't know if it's a good thing, but we are. Yeah, so.
You don't know if it's a good thing.
No, I think, sometimes it's too much. There needs to be a better balance.
Okay.
Less there, more here.
The reason why I choose this tree is actually because it does not put the girl, in any bad light. Like she's not really loose. It's just, it's just a form of saying I love you.
Do you think photos and videos of such things should be on the internet?
I think maybe to a certain extent, because it will create some kind of awareness to people.
Putting on the internet is fine. You can put pictures or whatsoever. It's fine. But your criticism, keep it to yourself then. You get what I mean? Since it's in the public, yes, you're right. But you don't have to say they're disgusting. Okay. Right? I think this is a form of like respect as a human being, as a Homo sapiens. Instead of like, I don't know, who are you? The saint?
Okay. So don't you think they deserve it? Because they're doing it in public. Deserve being taken photos and then putting it on the internet?
Maybe in a way it might teach them a lesson, but maybe it might not. It might like the attention. Yeah, so
some find the attention very addictive. They would like the attention.
If somebody were to take photo of you and you saw it, what are you going to do?
I'm going to say it's none of your business.
If they're posting their private moment, it's fine. But if you are filming someone else in public and posting it, it's not correct, I think, ethically.
It's not correct.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you didn't take permission to post things, right?
Okay, but the couple is in public.
Couple is in public. Okay.
By not looking at it and don't find any fun in it, it might discourage people from making this type of videos and all these acts. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think one day, right, with so many photos of this on the internet, it will become acceptable in our society, acts of PDA?
Maybe in time to come, the society will slowly, gradually accept it, but if I have a family, I won't accept it. Yeah, I will teach my family not to accept it.
I mean, they're still young. Maybe it's a celebration of youth. I don't understand. I don't know. If I would, I've done stupid things when I was young too. I have to admit.
Nice.
Yeah.
On camera.
but none has ever been on the internet before.
Okay.
But that I don't know.
Wow.
You didn't know.
Okay. not because she didn't want
actually,
to.
French kiss it's sort of like you don't know whether you can approve it or not. So, what do you guys think? Is French kissing on the streets okay? Some people are like okay with it, but others are like, no way. Okay, starting from here. Nicole.
I don't know. I think from a girl's point of view, sometimes it's not whether you it's not whether you want to do it or not. Sometimes for the girl, it's just like, okay, no, I don't want to mess up this, I don't want to mess up that. Please don't do this in public. It's very embarrassing or something. Yeah, but
mess up your makeup, you mean?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So what about the guys then? I mean, it's not like you have a lot to mess up. So
Mervyn.
Well, I guess it's depends on how long you do it. If you go for too long, then
it's gonna be obvious, right? It's gonna be like tussle, and your clothes are gonna be like,
Okay, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, not for too long.
Okay.
How long?
How long is too long?
I don't know, like a couple of seconds. I mean,
that's not French kiss, man.
Well, okay,
You know, like if you look at them and they're doing it, and you look away for like a while, and then you look back at them and they're still at it, then you're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, one of the people mentioned in the video just now that sometimes if you do it in public, then it might not look good for the girl. Because I don't know, what do you guys think about that statement? Is there like a disadvantage to girls because they might look, I don't know, slutty or cheap or something?
Or loose?
The guy can look cheap too. I think equal society here. We're all on par here. What do you think?
I think the guys will come out looking like rock stars at the end.
Right. We're groupies.
No, I never said that. The girls can come out looking as rock stars as well. I didn't deny that. But what I'm saying is, I honestly think that guys don't get affected as much as girls do from this. I mean, they take a very realistic perspective towards it.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, to begin with, I think girls would be more conscious than guys about it. To start off, right? I don't think guys in general have a problem with public displays of affection. I think they would be more open to it. Maybe not. I wouldn't go to the extent to say that no guys would have a problem with it. But I think more girls would. And coming from that sort of mentality that I have a problem with it, or it might reflect badly on my own personality, my friends and, co-workers or family might think I'm loose or something of the sort. Makes them a little more conscious of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would the boyfriend be concerned about how other people look at his girlfriend? Would you be concerned?
Yes, I would.
But I don't care.
I would, but I don't think that I've ever personally done something to such an extent that would reflect poorly on my girlfriend in public, and
But what exactly reflects poorly and is fine for girls then? Like what sort of things would be acceptable for girls to be doing in public then? What do you guys think?
Oh, Sarah.
That's the girls.
What is acceptable for girls to not look loose?
For me, generally, a lot of things apart from groping, probably, if you see a girl do it, you just, at most, your reaction will be like, ew, and then you just walk away. But when you see them probably having sex, there's not a picture with, two men, that's when the term slut will come about.
Okay.
Because, no girl can blame a guy if they do it with their own boyfriends. It's not like they're sleeping around. What? You can't just put a label on just any girl because you see them doing it outside.
Okay, if you see a girl French kissing a guy in front of Plaza Singapura for 3 minutes.
That couple just now that you ambushed. Yeah, so
they weren't doing that. Okay, let's not try.
I think if you're waiting around for 3 minutes looking at them, you've got a problem. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the couple.
No?
Yeah, so...
So, do you guys think that there's something about Singapore society that sort of there's sort of this imbalance between the reputations of guys and girls when it comes to public displays of affection?
I think it doesn't only happen in Singapore. In Hollywood, for example, the bad boys, they're cool. They come out as rock stars. The girls are slut. You're trying to look good. You're trying to hook up to the cool guy. I think it's just in the whole society, not in Singapore, it's in the whole world. I think this still happens.
Okay, like the girl might be trying to get something out of the whole thing.
Don't you guys feel it's so unfair?
It's so unfair.
But I think it's evolving. It's a moving standard. It's something that's opening up. It's not. I don't agree with the fact. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the fact that this disproportionality is a good thing. I think that it should be an equal playing field or something of the sort, and girls shouldn't come out looking worse off. But it does happen. But I think it's changing as the younger generations get more used to it and more open with public displays of affection, and start viewing both sexes as being more or less equal. It's a standard that evolves. So I think the future looks good.
Let's cross our fingers.
So would you guys encourage more displays of, affection in Singapore?
So that to loosen up the society
loosen
a little
up,
bit.
to relax, and maybe increase the fertility rate. I don't know.
if we can, my God, increase fertility rate, which means
just by touching.
Yeah, I think it goes more than touching. I wouldn't go there. No, like in public, increase fertility rates means like okay, I'm not gonna go there.
I don't know. I wouldn't encourage it. I mean, just let it come naturally. If it comes, it comes. You don't like make like, oh, okay, we go out, we have to kiss. It's like if I feel like kissing, then do it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. To each their own.
Okay.
I mean, you can't come up with a public campaign like like the Lion charity, the Lion, like that. Two Muppets making out or something and saying this is all right. It's just not going to work. So.
Yeah. But okay, what do you guys think about the makeup of Singapore society being a multiracial country, right? Do you think that there are differences between the races in terms of how much they accept this sort of display of affection and what sort of things they accept and what sort of things they don't accept? What do you guys think?
I don't think it has anything to do with races because I have Indian friends who are conservative, Indian friends who are not, Malay friends who are not, so on and so forth. So, like the Chinese or Malay or Indian, as long as they're not conservative ones, they are fine with it. But all the conservative ones, they're like, oh no, it's bad. So it's not really got anything to do with races.
Okay. What about then, religious beliefs then? Do you think it reflects on it? People's perceptions of these things?
Or should we be sensitive to religious views?
I think, honestly, we're youth, we don't really care.
Yeah.
If we do it, we do it. If we don't, we don't. I don't think we'll... Of course, I wouldn't do it in front of a mosque or in front of a temple, for example. For obvious reasons. But in public, there are there are so many different people in public. You can't stop who's looking at you and who's not looking at you.
Yeah, I think religion is an inherently private matter. So it's just as she said, as long as it's not in front of a religious monument or place of worship that has some sanctity attached to it, it should be fine. You can't keep tabs, he's a conservative, so let's not make out in front of him, or watch out for this guy. I've seen him on TV, and, he doesn't like it. So there's no way that you can ever control those factors. So
that's true. How about the human geography guy around here? Does it matter? We have multiracial makeup.
I think that because Singapore is multiracial, we learn to be tolerant. So, religious or not, race, anything, it's really individual. There are certain Christians who just go all out, and there are certain who just don't.
So, what Mervyn says, it's really conservative or not, and not really about the religion or race. Okay, I want to ask Nicole, because you are the youngest over here, you're just 17. How is the, age group behaving nowadays?
Pretty scandalous. It could be peer pressure, because if you see your friend doing it, you go there's nothing wrong with it. She's doing it. It's on the internet. It's fine. So I suppose I could do it as well, kind of thing. So I don't know. As in, we probably have our boundaries, but each person probably has a different boundary, and you're probably testing that boundary almost every day. As probably as you said, as the day progresses, the boundary probably gets pushed further. So our future looks pretty bleak.
But do you guys think that the adults who try to police this sort of activity, do you think that they're just, it's just wrong that they're intruding into other people's business? Because, what do they care anyway? Why do they mind anyway?
Maybe it goes against what they believe in, because they were brought up in, with certain conservative beliefs that certain things are not acceptable at certain places, and they need to pass that on So probably they just see it as a worrying trend because the beliefs that they once believed in is no longer valued. So probably you just see it as like they're decreasing value in society.
I think it's an ever-present clash of values that will never ever go away, and we might find ourselves in that same clash with the next generation ahead of us, when they do something even more out there than we ourselves are used to. So I think that as society evolves, as those standards change as well, the people who are in previous generations and stuff perhaps might not agree with those values, might not be so open to them and challenge them and try and control it and get things back the way they were.
So is it right that we let things take their own course then, since this is how it is?
It's evolving.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's evolving
so
anyway.
Just let it be. Okay,
can we do anything about that? Honestly, we can't do anything about it.
Okay, well, how about let's make it more personal, right? Like if it's you guys in this situation, and say you guys are doing something, and it's suddenly like in public, and then your parents, you bump into your parents, and they just have this like shocked look on their faces, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And you're in public, So how would you convince them, or what would you say to argue your case?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk to the couple. Your parents want and then you guys like getting kinky and all that.
Or you mean at home or?
I don't know. There's more than one.
No. Well, at home the doors closed. Music's up, so it's. But in town, I've met my parents. I bumped my parents when we were at Orchard, but we're okay. We're not. We don't do that much.
But what if you do then? Like your parents like bumped into you and you guys were like,
they probably would have seen it coming. So but okay, well,
like to some extent they probably know that something is going on, but they're just not voicing it out. However, if they actually see physical evidence of it happening, then they have to try and frown because it's like their responsibility, it's their role that they have to play. But probably deep inside, they wish they could do that too. Like they're young enough to get away with it. Because probably if you're 40 and you're a couple and you're in a public place, the teenagers would actually frown at you. They would be like, "Okay, no, public displays of affection definitely not." And you see like a hot teen doing it, and then the older couple goes like, "No, don't do it." It goes both ways, Probably because of age.
So would you guys mind seeing like 40-year-old couples getting it on in public?
No.
What if it's your mom and dad?
Even worse! Oh my goodness!
I don't think I would be pleased and excited about it. I'd say that. Yeah, it's not something I would say. Oh, that is awesome! Society clearly changing.
But if I see my parents or older people doing, I might take it and post it online. Maybe that will come in. Maybe that will come in.
So unfair.
No, but do you guys think that there's this sort of double standard between like what adults are what adults can do and what kids can do? Do you think? Like they sort of like try and set arbitrary standards of, okay, this is bad when you do this in public. Yeah. What about, let's ask Sarah, because she's looking very perplexed.
No, because my parents go out, they still hold hands, they still hug each other in front of me, and they still give each other pecks on their lips, which I think is very sweet. So I don't think there's anything wrong with older couples, especially now, like, when couples, when they get older, they start to work, they actually spend so much time at work that after a while in their marriage, they're like, love just like fizzles away. Yeah. So when I see my parents doing that, I'm like, wow. After so many years of being married, like my brother's 24 this year, and they're still, so lovey-dovey. I think it's quite cute.
But do you think your parents will be okay if they see you doing the same things?
As in holding hands, like arm around the waist, they've seen it before.
Okay. Okay, what about like more stuff?
Probably the peck on the cheek, they've seen before as well. So
okay.
Yeah, anything else, no.
So, well, for me, if I see my parents hugging, I'll just close the door and mind my own business. Okay, so when we come back later, we will talk to the expert, well, not on PDA, but on digital media, and let's hear what she has to say about this. See you later.
Stay tuned, guys.